14 days of drawing every day. So I had been drawing every day for 2 weeks now, and this is my update for the past week. My first week is already posted if you want to check that out. Day 8. I was still on lines and doing exercises just like I did last week, but this day I decided to start on drawing spheres every day and see how can I improve or be creative about it every time. This day, since I'm all about lines, might as well do it with lines or cross hatching or just hatching, I don't know. Day 9. Still just lines. C's, S, and I's, the usual mixing up of strokes here and there, and I was out of the house this day and I stared at the 7-Eleven logo for too long and thought I want to draw that, so I did. And here is just a curtain. It started from just scribbles and I just followed the shape. Then my sphere for this day, composed of still straight lines, I wanted to shade the sphere by having fewer lines on the lighter areas. You get that? Not like the scratchy one yesterday. Day 10. This is where I started on 3D shapes, exploring their forms, getting used to thinking 3D and using my hand and arms for drawing 3D. So these are cubes, cylinders, cones, and pyramids, and in the end, I tried to combine them and tried to think of how to create a structure using these building blocks. Then here's my third sphere, still very liney, but this one is a full scribble, not limiting my method to lines or hatching. This is drawing as if I'm using a pencil on paper. Day 11. So I did another structure with color. I know it's not the best nor correct in perspective, just like this cone visible from a top view, while the pyramid almost at its level implies a bottom angle for it. Then I colored it, trying to think of how would shadows work for this one. Also this week I haven't used any references for all of these yet. I know I should have used references, so soon enough I'll get to it. So anyway, for the sphere this day, I used more pencil style technique and added a shadow using imaginary lines tangent to the sphere. Day 12. So this is more on exploring and understanding 3D shapes and forms, and this time I realized the importance of what I've been doing last week. The exercises help on actual drawing skills, the actual hand-eye coordination to draw better, because I have been very sloppy on these 3D shapes and thought I could have practiced more on my lines. But before, I was really bored of it anyway, so in the end, just draw what you want and spend time on exercises sometimes. I think I'll improve on both eventually, so no need to sit too long on one aspect. The sphere for this day is a chiseled sphere. I colored it thinking how would the values change because of the engravings. Day 13. From my frustrations yesterday, I tried to do more exercises, this time with a pen brush with a large size so it doesn't look shaky and more frustrating. I used my wrists, my elbows, and my shoulders, trying to unlock them and find out when I can use the movement. Also, I tried drawing lines across a center point. Anyways, these exercises and all of the YouTube art videos I have watched this week, whether I used an exercise they showed or just watched or listened to them in general, and if I found it good, their videos will be linked in the description. Here's more 3D studies with perspective points. I tried to draw a chess piece, but I got frustrated with how I was doing it, so I took a break and I saw a hot dog ad, so I drew one. With these, I tried to limit it to 2 values, but there's the eventual midtone, just to get me used to color and shadows. And the sphere here having 4 different values or color, I don't know. Day 14. I was pretty busy today because I tried to dabble on animation. I decided to do a simple animation for my friend's business logo. It took a good chunk of my day too and got me tired and stressed. I'll show the animation in the end of the video. This day I still managed to squeeze in a tomato looking sphere with ears. This is where my brain craved for more 3D drawing, or at least just painting, since I did not sketch these first. Then a pink hot dog that looks more like a baguette. So that's my whole week. I post shorts of time lapses of these drawings and a bit of commentary with it every day. So for my takeaways this week, a message for future me: I should create more images or poses of my character and try to redraw it if possible. See you next week. Here's the animation I did. Goodbye.